Good morning. This is John Harder. Excuse me for just a bit. Good morning. This is John Harder. Excuse me for just a bit. All right. This is another live broadcast for spreading the wealth of TBC and free energy. So what so this morning I wanted to speak about unity and freedom. How do those two things fit together? How can we fit together unity and freedom? See, we so easily get this concept. How should I say it? Let's go actually back and see what the Bible says. Wow. What does the Bible say? In order to understand the Bible better than what we have learned to understand it for many, many years, we need to understand what it is meant to be. You could, you could, if you interview an author of a book, you can find out a lot about the author. You can, you can get a lot of information that triggered the writing of the book. You can, the author can personally give you information that otherwise you wouldn't have had. That, unless, of course, if they wrote everything in the book, but that is normally not how a book is written. But in most books, you will find the reason for the book being written. At least if it's a book that is somehow meant to help humanity in some way, then the reason for the book being written is in the book. Now, if the book is written to be a mystery, then maybe the reason isn't going to be written in the book as it's supposed to be a mystery. So what is the point what is a writer's point of writing a book? Many books have been written to help humanity. Many books have written for the purpose of helping people understand how to get ahead in life, how to prosper, how to be successful. And I don't know if I could really say that most of the books have really helped humanity. I would say that some books have really helped humanity, because it all depends on how easily we understand, uh, how easily we can tune in as to what is the writer really trying to say. Um Another thing is what plays a huge role in what actually is that writer's understanding. What is he what is he trying to explain? And how deep of an understanding does he personally have, or she, of course, um, as to what the subject that he's writing about. Now, we know that many books in science, many books have been written that were uh, actually pre-understanding, where people actually didn't understand, but they wrote it the way they understood it. In science, there are possibly quite a number of things that don't have that much to do with helping the average person succeed in life. Um, However, scientific books or information, it can very often be very useful in solving various problems. For instance, when you need to come up with some sort of material to be able to withstand a specific task, excuse me, to withstand a specific task, well, in developing new materials, science is obviously very necessary. It is the foundation of new inventions. But what about this thing of being successful? What about this thing of living a fulfilling life? You see, there are many books that have been written that tell you how to get rich. Do these books really tell you how to live a fulfilling life? And that is my point in all of this, and all of when it comes to success or wealth or prosperity. The ultimate goal for humanity is to live a happy, fulfilling life. Money can't buy that. Money can't buy that. It cannot buy a happy, fulfilling life. Uh, it is not very difficult to find people who can tell you this by personal experience, that they have, when they've gotten very wealthy, that it was still not a fulfilling life. And for many people, it seems that that is when they get to be very wealthy, and they get to the point where uh, where they have this, a above average income, that their hunger for more seems to increase. But what's the objective? What is the objective? Now, I know that we could very quickly jump to a conclusion and to say what our objective is as a community in TBC. Our objective is to bring the the uh, the coin, the money, the the monetary system that it is, to a full value, to a full potential. What does that mean to you, and what does that mean to me? And this is what I would like to for us to focus on for a bit here, because I have a strange feeling that that many of us, we want this so fast. We want this really quick. We want this. We want this now. We want to. Well, many people, they seem to be sitting and waiting, and they want to. They're ready to cash out. They're ready to cash out because they want to access this money, this whatever amount it is, even though it will in by the time the coin gets its full value, by the time it actually um, fulfills its mission, it will be of much higher value. It will, matter of fact, it will still double in price about 7 times from what it is now. But what is our objective? Now, I know that there are quite a bunch of us in TBC who have got the vision. We have an objective that we want to make life better for humanity. We know that there are many people suffering. Many people do not have access to many of the luxuries that we that we can afford to enjoy, and many people do not have access to those luxuries. And so it is for us, in helping to those people to reach that level of quality of life, if you will, to enjoy those luxuries. Well, in order to do that, the coin will raise in value, and therefore as we are helping others, we are helping ourselves. Now, how about the when we think about unity in all this? You see, for many years, churches all over the world have been teaching how that man is his own problem. Man is his own problem. He is that we are the problem. We are, as it tells us clearly, that we are born in sin. We are conceived and born in sin, and so we are the problem. And then as eventually, as we believe in some exterior power out there, if we cast our belief in this, giving up our own will and taking on the will of this entity from outside of ourselves, that somehow that will give us peace and confidence, and ultimately when we leave this life, we will actually enjoy heaven. Wow. 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 I hope that I can't wait till people stop believing that. In order for us to believe, in order for us to understand life better, in order for us to even find out, and this was my whole purpose about talking about the author of a book. Who is the author? Well, it's not hard to come to a conclusion and say, well, there's many authors. All right. Okay. All right. Many authors. All right. There we go. Many authors. Well, who are these authors? Well, they are, as far as we understand, they are authors from way ancient prophets from who knows how long ago, old scripts that have been written, and prophecies that have been made for the future. And then we in the New Testament, there's a whole bunch of where it shows us how the prophecy became fulfilled and all of this. Oh, but a whole bunch of stuff. Now, here is where it gets to be a little hazy, because the in the Bible itself, it doesn't really tell us who wrote it. It does give us some names. It gives us some names who wrote some things. And now, for those who have never done any background work and never studied anything to find out where do all these books come from, where does the Bible come from, why is it in the form that it is, and why are these books written the way they are, what is the whole purpose of this thing, what is the bottom line purpose of that book. Now, without me saying too much about that, I would like, if I could at least give people the hint that maybe, just maybe, it would be a good idea to actually go and really do some digging. If you are a person who is really hooked on what it says to all be truth, I would highly recommend to do some digging and really go and find out what happened when it was put into a one book form to be the Bible that it is. What was the purpose of that? What was that book to achieve for mankind? No, 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 no. Really, really. What is the purpose? Okay. Why was it put into book form? What was it to accomplish for humanity? And what books were taken out? What books never made it into the Bible that would have really been a help to humanity? What books never made it? And what were the scripts? What were the books that are put in before they were edited? What do they say? What were the scriptures before they were edited to put into book form? You see, if 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 you could go through those scriptures and really get the understanding of them, then you might come to the conclusion and actually catch on why this book was written and what is it to accomplish for humanity, or should we say for the elite, so-called elite Jews who have been manipulating and trying to do every trick, every string they have pulled was always uh, to get to a point where they could completely dominate every man, woman, and child, and not to mention all of the killing, all of the wars, all every war that has ever been fought is on account of these people who figured They had to find a way to control the world completely. And these people, they have finally been caught. The lid has finally been blown off of the shadows they were sitting in, out in obscurity, from whence they were pulling all the strings and creating all the havoc in the world, and all of the rape and the child abuse and killing and folks, when will we wake up and actually do some research and find out what is that book to achieve for humanity, or should we say against humanity? It is wise to understand what you believe and why you believe it. It is wise to understand what you believe and why you believe it, and to know what the truth really is. Are you really your own problem? Well, if you are, then you can become the solution. The problem that we as humanity have is that we're filled with false beliefs. We have led to believe so many things that aren't true. And because of all that, we can't seem to hardly reach any level of unity on any single project enough to actually move forward and bring it to fulfillment, because we cannot seem to unite. Because when we are trying to unite in an effort, then we very quickly tend to have to push others to an idea that I have, and everybody does not see it that way. And because of that, we don't seem to accomplish, because we are getting busier with trying to push each other to get things done my way than what we are even making steps forward to reaching our goal. You see, we all want the same thing. We do. We all want this. We all want the ultimate price of the coin. We all want this to happen quickly. We might not all be concerned for humanity. That's easily possible. I don't know what I know in heart. I literally feel the vibrations of many others in TBC. I literally feel their vibrations of what their goals are, and it feels wonderful, because I can tell they have the same concern. They are on the same vibrational level that I am. You can feel it. You can feel the love in their hearts that they have for humanity in helping humanity achieve a better quality of life. This is heartfelt between many of us. But folks, let us not bother worrying about anybody else, how they do things. If people are busy referring and are doing it their way, they're doing the best they can. Let us not try to pull them back and saying you're doing this all wrong as they're making headways. If they are trying and they have this passion and it's not working for them, let's be confident that sooner or later they will come and ask, how can I make headways? How can I do this better? And they will literally, they will find a way if they truly have the passion. And for people who don't have a passion, well, maybe, just maybe, we will be able to wake them up as we attract other people who will share the same passion we do. But for someone who does not have a passion, and we keep chasing and chasing after those people who don't have it, trust me, we are barking up the wrong tree. It must come from within. It must come within. And if we allow people the freedom, allow everybody the freedom to do what they want, and when they find out that their way doesn't seem to make any headways, well, maybe that's the time where we will be able to guide them. So for those of us who do, those of us who truly want to success, and we truly want to help humanity, there are so many ways in which humanity needs help. And I believe that many of us, we likely have different mental pictures. Maybe we all do. Maybe we all have different mental images as far as when it comes to helping humanity. And that is okay. That is okay, because here's the thing. Here's the thing. When we start bringing out the images that we have, and we start bringing forth the projects, there are people who are going to be on the vibratory level that your idea is, and you can fulfill that part of helping humanity in whatever that vibrational level is. And this is necessary, that we bind together with others, that we help other people on their vibrational level, or when we are on the same vibrational level. We can easily help each other out on different sectors, different projects, different things that are going on that help humanity. But as long as we can agree that we all want to help humanity, that is our purpose, so that more of humanity can enjoy living a fulfilling, joyful life. Is that not the ultimate purpose? That we can live happy and fulfilling lives, where literally we enjoy communities where abundance reigns, where happiness and peace and freedom are present, and people literally enjoy, getting together, having a dance or whatever it is. Maybe I'm mentioning dances too often for your opinion. I don't know, but I think dances are great. I think that's just a wonderful thing. Even though I haven't really danced very much in my lifetime, but I that doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. I think it's a wonderful thing, to just simply truly enjoy life. Now, for those of you who are watching this video and you have a passion for helping humanity, you aren't in TBC, then I encourage you to visit those links in the description below and find out what TBC really is all about. And also contact me if you have any questions about it. If you aren't in TBC yet, well, I think that was what I just said. If you're not in TBC, if you are already and you haven't migrated to the new wallet system, then I encourage you, again, you will find the information there, all the information you need to migrate. You look in johnharder.com, and just follow the instructions through. It'll guide you through all of the steps that you need for migration. Everything you need is there. There's videos that give you exact step by step to go through the process. It's easy. And if you have any questions about anything, then by all means contact me. And I mean anything I've said in this video that you have a question about, I encourage you to contact me. I'd be happy to speak with you about it. The free energy that units that we are, that the Myfree.energy project, I'd be happy to talk to you about that as we move forward into to success with that as well. Folks, we are creating a new economy, a new world for humanity to enjoy. And if you would like to know more about that, by all means, contact me. You can do so on WhatsApp or Telegram or my email or through the website. And I'd be happy to open up with you and have a one-on-one here or a video call on WhatsApp, whatever you prefer. So I think that pretty much sums up what I have to say today. And again, thank you very much for watching this video and this hangout, and hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.